Hello and welcome to another macro screencast. Today we're looking mainly at sorting text, but also an associated macro which I think you might find interesting, looking for small changes in text. So what are we doing? Well, let's look at the first section here. We've got what I'll be showing you is just bits out of the book, but it's just to prompt me really, and then you can have a look in the book for the proper instructions. So first of all, to sort some text, sort a list of text, let's bring in a list. Here we are, and we can so it's in a random order. We want to sort it into alphabetical order, and so we can select it if we want to and then run the sort it. There it is. So that's sorted it into alphabetical order, and you can see you've got some duplicates there. So we've got another macro, duplicates remove, so we can run that one, dup, duplicates remove, run. I didn't select it this time, so it's asking me, do I want to work on the whole file? Yes, that's fine, and so it's removed the duplicates. Okay, so if we go back to the original list and paste it in again, here we go, we can do both at the same time, sort and remove duplicates in one go. So we can select it and sort and remove duplicates. There it is, run. So that's taken out the duplicates as well. Okay, now the next one is we can sort case sensitively. So if we go back to our original list, and we can sort that one case sensitively, so that's SORT, sort case sense, there it is, run that one, and what that has done this time, you've got two lists basically, one with the initial lowercase letter and the rest with the initial uppercase. Right, now the next one is looking at sorting blocks of text. So if I get rid of that text and bring in some text like the one you see in the book there, which has got blocks of text for different people with different bits of data about those people, and we want to sort those as blocks of text, so we use this macro here, sort text blocks. So that's sort again, sort text blocks, there it is, run. Okay, so that's sorted Adams, Amber, Brown, Green and Jones. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is where you've got lists, but you don't actually want to sort alphabetically, you want to sort on some other part of the list. So in this case we want to sort, in this list we've got here, we want to sort on those surnames so that it comes out as per the list below. I've got a macro there, sort numbered list, which I did some while back, and that's there available, which will do what it shows you there. But since then I've written another one which is more general, and we'll demonstrate that one. So for that we want some text. Here we go. We can work on these. So if I select that list there, I can sort on, for example, I can sort on comma, which is at the beginning of each of those entries. So I want to sort on the delimiter. I've put it on a keystroke because I'm going to use it several times, and it's asking for the sort character, and I'm going to sort on comma. So what that's done there, if you look at the text, you've got A, Andrew, Arthur, James and Paul. So now instead, actually if we do that again but don't type in a character, then it assumes I'm talking about sort on a tab character. So if I do that, it sorts on the bit here, which is following the tab character. If I show you the tab characters there, so it's sorted on and, text, this and word. So let's try again, sort them again. This time I'll try and catch the words following the dash. So if I run the macro again, and this time it's an n dash, and the symbol for an n dash is caret equal. That's just Word's own symbol. So if I click OK on that one, then it's got author, macro, proofreader, typesetter. So that's those. And then to demonstrate even further, here's another list. If I sort that one on an open bracket, then it picks up the dates, so I can see those ordered by dates. And if I try again, and this time I sort on a quote mark, double quote mark, then it's sorted from there onwards, and it's found a trip, confessions, my, and sandwiches. And finally, if I can do more than one character, so if I use full stop space open bracket, then there's a full stop space open bracket there, so it's sorted on Elsevier, Hodder, McGraw-Hill and Wiley. Now for another job, I had to order the citations that came in a set of brackets, and it was fairly it occurred fairly often, so I decided to put a macro to good use there. There's two ways you might sort them in if you're sorting the citations in a list like that. You might want them sorted by name, so that's Andrews, Dorwish and Sahim, or you might want to sort it by the year, so that's 2007, 2010, 2013. So let's just to illustrate it, we'll just switch them around. If we run the citation list sort by year on this first one, so click in there somewhere, and I go for citation list by year, there it is, run that one. So I've now got 2007, 2010, 2013, and if I do this one and I sort this one by author name, that's sort list in text. So if I go sort list in text, there we go, so run that one, so that is now Andrews, Dorwish and Sahim. Now the next stage is looking at reference lists, and for this one I've got a list here which I can bring in, and okay, you could sort the whole thing by using the sort it command macro, but if you do that you're not going to get it track changed, or well you are, but the track change will show the whole thing deleted and the whole thing reinserted. So what we've got here is two ways of doing it. One is kind of selective, and the other one is looking at the whole list as at one go, so to speak. So let's look at the first one. So the idea of the first one, whose name is Alphabetic Order Checker, which I have got on a keystroke. So what we do, we start at the top and we run Alphabetic Order Checker, run it once, and it goes down and it's checked those first ones and found they're all in alphabetical order, but it's got to here and found that Kemeny and joints in steel are in the wrong order. So then I can then swap those round, and of course if it's track changed it'll show it as a move from one place to the other. And then I carry on from there and run the macro again, and it finds another two here that are out of order. In this case I've got to move that up to where, there. Okay, so and then it will show that as track changed, a track change move. Right, now the other way to do it is to do it as a whole, the whole of the list at one go. So if I select the whole list and then run alpha order checker, which I've got on a keystroke again, then what that has done, it's generated this file here. So I'll wind it up a bit. So it shows you that joints in steel had to be taken out of there and out of here and moved up to there before Kemeny, and reason had to be moved from down near Thornton up to there. So it actually shows you the moves in the track changing. And as you can see from the title of this, compare result 10, it's actually using Word's own file comparison in order to generate that. So I'm going to use that same command to do some, I can use that one, can't I? I want to show you how to compare two bits of text that you think might not be quite the same. So I've got this file, this bit of text here. So if I copy that and pop it in here, and let's just make that, oops, we want the whole thing, come on, that'll do. And if I go and get from the other side that you can't see a similar version of the same thing from another document which I think might not be quite the same version, then if I create a new file here and paste that in there, so I've got those two similar ones, and if I use a macro called compare now, okay, and run that, it's looked at all the documents that I've got open at the moment and is asking me whether I want to compare 6 and 11. So that is, well, I'm thinking, well, hang on, are they the right ones? So if I just cancel that for a moment, that's 6 and that's 11. So yes, that's okay. Those are the two I want, document 6 and document 11. So if I run that again, compare now, run. If I say yes, then it will show me, if I make that bigger, it will show me that there's a comma there that's been moved. The formatting looks as if it's been changed, but that's not relevant. And the formatting on that has changed, and they've got then instead of than. So that's used the compare facility to compare those two bits of text and found some small changes. Okay, well, I think that's it for now, so thanks for watching.